Hello friends, we are back once again for another guitar shop review. This will be a revisit or an update video, I guess. This main drag is Lawrence Road, and the road that I'm turned on right here is Shoppers Drive. You come down Lawrence Road to Shoppers Drive and you take a right. I'll put the address on the screen here, and this is where we are currently today. Now this is totally a just spontaneous visit. I didn't have this planned out. That's why I'm running solo today. So I just had some extra time. So I decided to come down to Lonely Hound Guitar Company for a revisit. This was my very first guitar shop review video that I did. And they were so welcoming and so kind. And the video did really well, so I figured I'd come back for a revisit for people who aren't familiar with the shop. It has that old time kind of window shop feel. Look at this. My goodness gracious, look at that. That is old school. That's a Bassman 70. That is huge. Let's look at their hours of operation. Monday they're closed. Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And of course closed on Sunday. So Sunday, Monday they are closed. And just really cool vibe here. I've always really enjoyed this store. So I came here, and a friend of the family is working today. And I asked if it was okay if I filmed. So he called the owner and he said, absolutely, no problem. So thank you very much for letting me come to film one more time. Let's go in and check it out. Really cool vibe here. What you see when you first walk in. Guitars everywhere and amps. And look at this, man. I mean, I'm telling you, you got the that's what was in the window right there. Some old Gretches, man. And we will start from this end and work our way over. I still see some of the same Strats that I saw last time. I remember that guitar from last time as well. Really cool. Look at this, man. What in the world? I've never seen that before. Look at this old silver tone. My gosh, man, look at that. Old silver tone. This Atlas, never heard of that one. It's old bass. So here we go, man. That reminds me of Hendrix right there. A lefty Fender. $700. And there's a Fender Strat here for $725. Also another lefty. That's really nice. I see this guitar at a lot of shops. $1,200. And this is looks like a really dark blue. It's coming through pretty good on camera. It's $550. Very nice. I love this here. That Nana Pudding. I forget the proper color name. Some people have told me before and I forgot. But yeah. $750. Fender Player Strat 75th anniversary. I love that guitar, man. Look at this. This is right up Travis from Campobello Custom Guitar Works. This is right up his alley, I think. Jazzmaster. How much is that? Did I say 3,000? Or no? Yeah. Wow. It's a lot of money. Lots of money. But I love the flat finish here on this Fender Strat. I think it's $1,600. Yeah. Somebody doing some cool blues, man. I love the finish. That just feels really good. Let's see here. Fender Strat. 850. Ventura 60 Strat. 850. There's you a Telly. I got one just like this. I think it is $675. It's beautiful, man. I did have a Seymour Duncan hot rails put in mine. It's really cool. Another beautiful Fender Strat 750. Yeah, man. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. It's a beautiful white Telly. 650. Look how far down it goes. Look at that. Ain't that something? And we're just getting started, man. That's why I love these independent shops, man. I love the way the wall is decorated, the way he has it, all the hangers. $650 for this Fender beautiful Player Series Telly. Oh, this is different. I haven't seen pickups like that or pickup covers. Kind of looks like old speaker from, I don't know, from an amp or something. I don't know. Pretty wild. It's $1,100. Yeah, $1,100. Fender Telecaster Gold foil pickups is what that's called. Wow. I've never seen that. Here's one for $2,400. Wow, that's nice. Got the F hole here. It's nice. Looks like that's $2,200, I think. Yes. Here's another one just like what we saw over there. Fender Telly. This one's $675. Nice. I like this color. Got the 3 saddles. I wonder how that will work for intonation, especially with the G string. I don't know. I've never had to deal with that. $800. It looks good though, man. It looks good. Man, it looks good. It's another pretty Telly. This has got humbuckers in it here. $700. Very nice. Here's another, looks like P90s in this one. That is awesome. That is $850. $850. Okay, cool. Very nice. Now this, look at this. What is this? Dean Zielinski, is that right? $800. I've never seen one of these before. This is different. It's kind of got a contour there. Kind of in between a Strat and a Telly. It's pretty wild. I like this color here on this Telly. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. $650. Very nice. Did I say that right? $650? Yes. Look at this. Telecaster Deluxe. My goodness. It is. I don't know. I can't see. $850. Okay. Nice. Nice. Look at this. Squire. Man, I ain't ever seen a Squire look like that. The P90s, I think, again. Selector switch down in here instead of your typical kind of configuration like this. I like that. That's different. Got the F hole there. $525. Limited edition Telly. That ain't bad. I like the color. Look at this old Epiphone. Look at this, man. Look at that. That is $475. That's all? Look at that. That's old school, man. That's old school. I like that. This right here is $1,100, but it is just absolutely gorgeous. The tobacco sunburst. So the last time I was here, my favorite, which is still in my top 3, was my top favorite right there. But now, since for this revisit, is definitely, this is my top favorite. Okay, that's my top. That's my number 1 pick. $1,600. This beautiful Fender Strat 70th anniversary. It's just a gorgeous matte finish. Damn, I love that. That's my number 2. And back over here to where we were, this will be my number 3. Right here. Right there. And you can tell by now I love Strats. All right, let's keep moving on. Jazzmaster 750. Wow, that is I like that. It doesn't have all the crazy switches and you know what I mean? The flip switches. It's just got a pickup selector switch. That's it. I like that. Epiphone. Man, what is this? 550. Does that say Wilshire? Never seen one of those. That looks pretty old school there, don't it? Man, look at this. Look at this Epiphone. Let me see if I can. I think it says 2,400. I'm sorry if it's jerking around there. I'm not trying to do that. That is. You have to remember, some of these guitars, they do specialize in vintage. But I like because they mix it up. You know, you got some vintage and you got mid-tier stuff and you got some of the lower tier stuff. So they got a little price range for everybody. That's what I really enjoy. Look at this Epiphone. I don't see a price on it, but that looks different, don't it? Here we go. There's the Gibson Les Paul Classic. Dang, look at that color, man. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna try to zoom in. Here we go. 1,600. Ain't bad. Not bad at all. Here's another wonderful Epiphone. 750 Epiphone Wilshire reissue. Okay. I like this. Gibson Les Paul. This is beautiful. 1,600 standard. It's a Les Paul standard. 1,600. That's nice, man. If you're a Les Paul person, I think it's gorgeous. That and that'd be my favorite. Kind of reminds me of that Ace Frehley kind of deal. Gibson Les Paul. Ooh, I think that says 2,600, I believe. Yes, that's a Les Paul Classic. Man, that is sharp, isn't it? Man, here's an old Epiphone Junior model. These are usually in the, what they call the standard TV yellow colors. $225. That is not bad at all. That is not bad at all. I don't think so. Man, look at this color here. Good Lord, that is beautiful. This is a Gibson Les Paul Studio. I remember seeing these a few years back when this color came out. It is $1,400. $1,400. Not bad, man. Not bad. I don't think that's bad at all. Here's another Epiphone Junior. I like this color. Kind of side by side. I like the white and black. This one says, this is $375. This is a custom shop limited edition. So that was $375, that's $225. So a little bit of a difference, but I do like the way that looks better. Here's another studio. This is a Gibson. Beautiful. Gibson Les Paul Jr. Now this is the Gibson, not an Epiphone. So you got to keep that in mind. 2100. Not crazy about that pick guard. So no, it doesn't really jump out to me. Now here we go. Firebird. It's so coincidental that Freebird is playing right now on their radio. 650 Epiphone Firebird. I have two. I have one like this, and I have another one that's a Worn Cherry. The thing that I would look at that I found out is you want to make sure there's enough on the cutaway here so you can access the 22nd fret, you know. On my Worn Cherry, it's really hard to do that. And this one, it's easy, you know. But the Worn Cherry is difficult for whatever reason. My God, look at this one. Now this is the Gibson Firebird. So you got a Epiphone, Gibson. All right, you ready? 18. Not bad. Not bad as I thought it was gonna be. That's beautiful, man. Now see how the cutaway is a little bit better, so you can access the 22nd fret. It seems to be a little bit better there. But that's probably a difference between the Epiphone and the Gibson quality standard, maybe. What in the world? Look at this. This is a Harmony. Look at those dice. That's different, isn't it? Let's see, what is the price on it? Look like it says $400, I think. Hey man, they got stuff for everybody. There's a Epiphone, look at this. I like the color. $500 Epiphone, ES335. There you go. That reminds me of Back to the Future right there. That is, let's see here. 7,500. 7,500. Okay. Hey man, it's the real deal. I told you they do some vintage stuff here, so if you want the real deal and you want to get to that Back to the Future realm, there you go. I know it's not the exact, I don't think, but it's pretty darn close. There's a beautiful Flying V, Gibson Flying V, $2,800. That's gorgeous, man. Here is an Epiphone. Let me look at the price real quick. $400. A .EB. Kind of reminds me of the BB King kind of deal. That's all right. Look at this. It's a Gibson. That's, man, that is, let's see. Looks like it says 2,400. I think that's what it says. Now here's this is the Gibson Les Paul Junior. Like kind of similar to those, kind of sort of, but this has the double cutaway. So this is the real deal. So you got to keep that in mind. 3,200. Yeah, man, that's awesome there. That is awesome. It's really interesting how the cutaway is just flat. You don't have no problem getting access in this area here. Or, you know, even the upper registers on the low string. It's pretty wild, man. There's a Gretsch. 325. Look at this. Gibson. $2,500. It's a Melody Maker. $2,500. Here's an SG, man. A Gibson SG. Well, that is sharp. Black on black. $1,400. It's a 2011, it looks like. It's sharp, man. Man. I can't read them. Some of these I can't get to, y'all. Man, this thing's been played. Look at this. This is a Gibson, I think it's called a Gibson Tribute. SG Tribute, $1,200. That ain't bad at all. That ain't bad. That looks sharp right there. That is sharp. Look at this old Memphis. They still have this in from, I remember from last time. $400. That was my first guitar. It looks very similar to this. Very, very similar. Old Memphis. I still have mine. This old Gibson Melody Maker right here. How much? I can't see it, man. $850. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. If you're looking for vintage, you know, in that area. Heyman, 30. $1,500. That's I've never seen that. Look how the string trees are, man. Look at that. That is odd. That is odd, isn't it? Harmony Stratotone. Never seen that ever. I like seeing different things. $2,000 for the Harmony Stratotone. That's old school right there, boy. Man, here's a Eastwood guitar. I've heard a lot of good things about these guitars. I think it says 800, I think. Yes, 800. I apologize for the shaky. You zoom in, it'll do that sometimes. D'Angelico, $475. That's different, isn't it? What in the world is this here? Let's see. It doesn't really say. 450 Segova. I think that's what it says. That's old, isn't it? Look at the string retainer. That's crazy. What in the world is this here? High Flyer? Wow. It's 800 Eastwood High Flyer. Oh, okay. I didn't see the E on the truss rod cover there. There's another one there. That looks different. Good Lord, look at the name. I think it says Weir. I thought it almost looked like my last name. It's, I think it says 950. And we have an Airline. Got the 3 pickups configuration. And it's 750 Eastwood Airline. Eastwood again, $800. How about that? Tisco Del Rey. Man, that's old school, boy. Looks like something from a video game or arcade game from when I was a kid. The colors, it reminds me of that. $750. That was one of, I think, many famous guitar players, that was their first guitar, including Eddie Van Halen. He had a Tisco Del Rey. BC Ridge. Look at that. If you're into the pointy guitar thing, they have it here for you. This is 500. Not bad at all. Uh-oh, here we go. Got a PRS in here. And PRS guitars, they hold their value, man. I love the color. I like that. It is a Mark Holcomb model, and it is $850. Okay, here's an Ibanez. Looks like in the gym era, maybe, or early gym era. I don't know if I can zoom in on it. Let's see. 2800. Yeah, so it's got to be the early gym series. You see the vine on it. That's when they started that with Steve Vai. So, man, if that had the flower pattern on it, or the floral pattern, man, that'd be one to get, wouldn't it? I'm just not crazy about the way this trim is designed, but you know, this how they did it a long time ago. You can see where it's been intonated, and I can see where the saddles are sitting. 2 down, 1 up, 1 down, and 2 up. That's right. So somebody knew how to start setting it up. Here's a Schecter Diamond Series 450. A little dusty there, or it's been played. It just needs to be clean. That fretboard's got a lot of residue on it, but it just needs a little TLC. Look at this beautiful Epiphone Firebird bass here. $650. It's not bad. It looks good. Clean. So we're getting into our basses now. For all the bass lovers, we'll do what we can here. Got an Epiphone SG style bass. $250. Nice, it's clean, man. There's another Firebird bass. Man, I love the black strings. That's cool. How much is this, man? 800. 800. It looks good though. Nice and clean. He's got a lot of different stuff from the last time I was here. Here is a Yamaha 500 Yamaha broad bass. Looks good, man. Looks good. Epiphone, another Epiphone SG style bass. $225. And Univox, wow. That's that was that Eastwood or Eastman? Eastwood 650. There we go. Here's a Fender Precision bass. I love the color. Looks really good. Looks really clean. $650. Nice. I like how they still have the little plastic or whatever they put up there to keep it from getting dusty or whatever. Looks good. That is clean, man. Squire bass. This is an older model, it looks like. $450. Squire Precision bass. Looks good. This is different right here. This is a Memphis. Wow. That is different. How much is this Memphis bass? Let's see. $700. It's another Fender Precision bass, $650. Very awesome. I can't read what that says. Oh, Hondo. It's a Hondo too. It's faded out. I couldn't really see it much. Wow. I haven't heard of that name in forever. Oh, I didn't see the price. I'm sorry. $450. That's beautiful, isn't it? I don't know how much that is, man. Here we go. Let's see if we can try it, because I just can't. 900. It's beautiful. I can't make out the name. This says West Tone bass here. Thunder. Is that 1A or IA? I don't know. 800. There you go. Look at this. Talk about make an entrance, boy. Looks like a Fender, but let's see. 350 Fender Jazz Bass Custom. Yeah, that is something. That's pretty popping right there. Here's the Squire Jazz Bass, 350. So if you need a bass, man, this is a great place to come. There's plenty of basses to choose from as well, along with guitars. That is really cool. Look at this, $800. Vantage, oh, is that right? Vantage VS650. Okay. And Aria Pro 2. And we got this in here, 750. 750. All right. Now we want to hit up these acoustics, man. All right, you ready? We'll go through these pretty quickly because I'm running out of space on my phone. Harmony, there's no price. I don't see a price on it. That's old school. Taylor. I've seen quite a few of these at other shops. No price. Here's a Taylor Electric. Looks like it's $15.50. $15.50. That's a beautiful top, though. Man, that almost matches the wood, right? Here we go. This is a Recording King. Look at this right here. 425 resonator. That is pretty wild right there. Yamaha Acoustic is $750. Nice. Very nice. All right, let's see. Recording King. Look at this, man. I don't know if I can see that. Oops. Oh, man, am I going to be able to see that or not? Let's see. $1,100. I think it's $1,100, I believe. Oh, Lord, this is old here. Look at this. The neck is really, it's slim width-wise, but it feels kind of thick north to south, if that makes sense. It's a K guitar. It's $1,000. You can barely see the name when the light hits it a certain way. See there? You can barely see it. It's just old, man. It's been played. This old Yamaha, I believe. Oh, it's a Sears and Roebuck, 1970. Sorry, Sears and Roebuck, 1970. Look at that. That's the year I was born, man. God, I found a guitar of my birth year, but I wouldn't want that. I want a cool Fender Strat or something. This is a wow, Alvarez 50th anniversary, I believe. $450. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. Washburn. $120 for this Washburn guitar. This area here, the guitar area, we got some more guitars and racks. We'll go over those in a second. But they've moved things around since the last time I was here, which is really nice. They've got this old Marshall stack. They moved it over here in this area. It was in that corner. And I just love the way that looks. I know it looks probably old and tore up. I don't know why, but I just love the way that looks. I know that's more or less solid state, but still. It's got the built-in effects probably, but who cares? I just think it looks awesome. So you got some amps. We got some drum kits in here that I didn't see the last time. Look at this purple kit, this Premier. That is awesome, man. I guess that's the name of it. I'm not a drummer, so forgive me if that's not the correct name. That looks good though. Wow. That looks awesome, man. Look at that. Here's some more. Yeah, Premier. There you go. So if you're looking for a drum set, man, this is the place to come to. Very awesome. Look over here to these amps, man. These bass amps. Good God. I assume that's what they are. Man. Oh, we got a guitar tech shop back here. I didn't see that last time. Oh, that's nice, man. I didn't see this last time. That's great right there. Working on the Gibson right there, it looks like. Got all of his tools and stuff in there that he needs. I'd love to have a workshop like this at the house. Here's another kit right here. An old kit right there, boy. That's old, boy. There's some snares. Wow. If you need some snares, I'm not a drummer, so I don't know. Don't know what to tell you on those. Some cool t-shirts hanging up. I got one of those shirts on. If I knew I was coming here, I would have wore it. But like I said, this was just a spontaneous visit, man. Look at these, man. Golly, boy, that's crazy, isn't it? That is amazing. And I love the way they have the seating. So if you want to sit down and check a guitar out and just relax, and it's really cool. You got all your accessories over here for your straps and your cables, and got some t-shirts right here as well. Some Ozzy. Look, I remember that. That's the tattoo he had on his chest, I think. That's crazy. Got some straps, cables, strings. We're not going to get too close to this area because of the music that is playing. All right. We are leaving Lonely Hound. Here we go. Get in Sally right here. What a wonderful store. And I got to give a shout out to the two lovely people in there right now. Currently, I asked them to write his name down, their name down, because I'm not good with names when I first meet somebody. Morgan and Daisha. And of course, a big shout out to Chris, who is the owner of this awesome establishment. And Man, if you haven't been here to Lonely Hound, come here and check it out. Come here and check out Lonely Hound Guitar Company right here. This would make for a good thumbnail. I know I did this the last time. Right here is the perfect shot right there. There you go. Let me get down right there. And again, absolutely phenomenal store. I love the window fronts there. And 5 out of 5, man. 5 out of 5. And I know if Ralph was here, he would give it a 5 out of 5 as well. Thank y'all so much for watching. I need to get back down the road going this way. And thankfully it's Saturday, so traffic isn't bad today. But I need to get home and get ready to eat. As of the recording of this, it is Saturday, so I have a live show tonight. And again, rest in peace, Ace Frehley, man. I thought I'd wear the Ace shirt. I have 2 of these shirts, so I wore one last night on the live show, and just wanted to wear it out of respect for remembrance of Ace as well. Thank y'all so much. Until next time, stay cool in your stool. Keep rocking. It's Joe from Joe Wentz Project TV.